Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Gotchi Guardians game night. It's been quite a while since the last time that I was around here, but I am very excited for this one. I mean, of course, it's a Halloween special, so that makes it all the more exciting for me, but also because this time around, I'm joined by Jason and Ola. So come on, guys, up to the stage. Hello.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Tired. Too much candy last night.
Too much candy last night. Okay, fair enough. What about you, Ola?
I didn't have that many candies, so I'm up for more today.
So you were doing good. Okay, awesome. Look, thank you so
Jason.
much for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
So it's always nice to be here.
Yeah.
Yes. So this week, I really wanted to catch up with you guys because I know that we recently launched a new version of Gotchi Guardians, our 0.6.0, and we added some amazing things to the game. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen so that we can talk through it because I have a ton of questions.
Yeah, go ahead. That's what we're here for.
That is so good. In the meantime, do you guys have anything to tell us? Do you have any news you want to share? Anything exciting? I know yesterday was Halloween, and I bet there was a lot of exciting things that we might have missed.
Right. Well, if you hadn't noticed, we did put into the shop yesterday a new pirate pack that Geist members can
Spooky one.
Ooh, that's nice.
Spectral pirate skin.
All right. So if I go into the shop, we should be able to see that right now, shouldn't we?
Yes.
Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. Look at him. He is so cool.
This is a time-limited cosmetic offer, right? It's a reskin for the pirate that in 19 days will leave the store and probably never return.
Really?
We do have plans to mint everything that you buy in the Gotchi Guardians shop, and eventually we'll all end up on the bazaar. Okay. So, claim it while you can, because, then it never will come into the ecospace again. And if you have Geist membership, and we detect that on your profile, you should get a nice offer price of 0 G-Bucks, right?
That's amazing.
If you don't have a Geist membership yet, I suggest you get your Geist membership now and get that free Ghost Pirate while you can.
So that means
free is
all
a very
Geist
good price.
members, right? I was going to say all Geist members get this completely for free.
They get the 18,000 XP. They get the avatar, the spooky frame, the spooky title, the spooky sticker, the pumpkin patch banner. All of these things are 100% free to Geist members, or the equivalent of $10 for non-Geist members. And again, in 19 days, this frame, avatar, sticker, banner, and Ghost Pirate will only be available through the bazaar, trading through other players, because we will not sell it anymore.
So we still have then 19 days to get our hands on this. And I mean, guys, if you're not a Geist member yet, please go sign up because you don't want to miss out on rewards like this. This is absolutely awesome. I'm so happy I signed up yesterday as soon as, we launched mainnet, because this is something I don't think I would forgive myself for not getting. Like, it is amazing. I just noticed the sticker. Is that Gomez? Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to say that, but that looks like Gomez. Gomez inspired.
Oh, yes. Gomez inspired.
Gomez adjacent, maybe.
Okay. Gomez adjacent. I'll take that one. But he looks really cool. All right. Amazing. So, I mean, here's one of the things that we can already straight off the bat start talking about. It's the store, right? Our new Gotchi Guardians in-game store. So this is the first example where we can get these different skin packs or starter packs. They are for any of the top 3 heroes, right? So we have
the running heroes, yeah.
All right, tell us more about it, because I could go on all day. That's just because I've clicked through these 100 times. I keep looking at them. They are so awesome, and I can't wait to get my hands on all of them. But tell me more about them, Jason.
So the Rustic Farmer, for example, is a skin for a Guardian. It's not for specific wearable, although who knows, we might do that in the future. But it's actually really the cherry on top, because if you notice on the top right left, there's 18,000 XP that comes with this, which is enough to level up a level 1 Guardian to level 15, which is a huge, huge time saver and a huge, nice start for new players. So these are really the first three are designed to be for new players coming into the game and giving them something to jumpstart their progress.
Mm-hmm.
Just maybe one side
a
note.
nice avatar, a nice sticker, a few other nice things.
Yeah, that's always nice. But a side note, the XP can be used for any guardian. So even if you like the farmer and you like to have this rustic skin, but the XP, you can use it, little bit here, little bit there, and it's okay. So I think it's also cute. So it's not only connected to the farmer. So you can distribute it wherever you want.
That's really good to know because, for example, let's say I main the knight, then I would definitely want to be able to put that XP onto the knight rather than the farmer. But I mean, I still need to get my hands on this skin. He is so cute.
You can get the skin for the farmer and use your XP on your knight if you want. No problem. And so you can see here, we put 80% extra because normally Guardian XP sells at $1 for 1,000, but here for 10,000 G-Bucks, we're giving you 18,000 XP. So you get a bonus 8,000 Guardian XP. That's not counting the value of, the Bling Soldier or all these avatars, borders, all that stuff. So it's meant to be a really tempting deal for newer players.
Oh, for sure. It's tempting. Like, I'm tempted. So 100% it is tempting. I mean, this is something I wish I had when I started playing Gotchi Guardians. Definitely, like I had T-Bird out there just completely crushing me, and I was there just with my tiny little knight trying to beat him. Whereas if I had this, I might have stood a chance. So T-Bird, I'm coming for you. Now that I have these starter packs, I'm coming for you. And then we also have the Cyber Knight. I mean, he's my favorite. I do main the knight, and obviously, like, look at that. Look at that tiny little hat with the GM just scrolling through it. That is awesome. Seriously,
I made a custom shader just for that because I wanted a scrolling GM.
Jason's art. So you see, huh?
Yeah, actually, the whole texture, the little electronic gizmos, the GM I drew it.
Oh wow! That is a Llama original then. I mean, I need to have that.
I have a little artist inside of me that sometimes likes to come out and say peekaboo.
I can see that is very, very impressive. And I also I love everything else that we get as well for our player profiles. That's something that, I've wanted to get my hands on for quite a while. I think I'm going to kind of stick to the Halloween one for quite some time, but I love that we can personalize them even more now with all these little additions. So really, really cool. I love the shop. And we can also buy XP, right? So if we have the starter packs, but we'd still like to get some extras XP, we can come here and purchase just that little extra.
And the fountain.
Well, or a lot cool. Extra, right?
Or a lot extra.
With the best bang for your buck in terms of XP would be the XP fountain.
Okay.
Right? It gives the most XP per dollar or ghost or whatever you're using to purchase.
But you need to play, so.
You need to play at least 30 days. Yeah, 30 days. Right? At least 3 matches for 30 days. But there's no time constraint. There's no gun to your head. You can skip a day and you don't lose anything.
Okay, so tell me, that's how the fountain works. So tell us a little bit more about that. So that means we have to play for at least 3 matches, 30 days, and then we get to use it.
So if you click that little info button in the bottom right of the fountain.
Oh, how could I miss that?
Your first 3 matches in the day will grant you a bonus 250 XP, regardless of how well you play.
Okay.
Each time you receive the XP, a charge is consumed from the fountain. The fountain continues to grant this bonus until 90 charges have been consumed. There is no time limit, so you're not punished for skipping a day or playing less on a given day. So this is the fairest form of an XP fountain or a fountain type in a game that I've seen. And the fountain is missing. Nice.
Yes, the fountain seems to be missing. It's gone MIA. All right, but that's really, really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna have to try that one out. And then of course we have our G-Bucks. At the moment, I don't have any, but we have our G-Bucks over here. So that's really cool. And I mean,
so these are all rooted in a USD value. So we offer you a USD equivalent in Ghost. That gets refreshed on a timer. You can see right now in 4 minutes and 4 seconds, the prices will update. So if there's any fluctuations in the market, your price will automatically update.
Okay.
And you can see here it's about $1 for 1,000 G-Bucks. The reason we decided to go down this route is, for one, it's very kind of common in a lot of games to bypass, different stores on different platforms. So
Yes.
if we ever wanted to release on like Steam and use Steam purchasing, or on mobile and use, Apple Pay or Google Pay, now we only have one place in the shop that we have to do all of our purchasing flow with these providers. And the rest of the shop is all on our control. So that's pretty good. That's why we don't do bonuses here, because all the bonuses, like buy more, get more per dollar type thing, are all in the other menus. And eventually, when we can find a partner that will work properly, you'll have a little toggle on the bottom, and you'll be able to see USD prices and just purchase with your credit card directly here as well.
I think that's going to be very comfortable when we're able to not only purchase with Ghost, but also with our credit card. But I mean, right now, who doesn't have Ghost, right? Like, come on, guys, everybody's got some Ghost. Guys just launched. We need to start spending them. And I can't wait to come in here and just go shopping crazy. I do it right now, except I'm trying to log back into my original account, but my mobile phone just lost battery, and it was like, no, just when I needed it. But now I want to come in here and just claim everything. I can't wait for it. So that's really cool.
Before you close that, I just want to highlight that we have a coming soon in the top here for what's kind of loot boxes collections. Now, that's coming probably in our next big update, hopefully in November, which just started today.
Yes.
So hopefully late November, because we're in November today, late November, where when you play matches, these little loot boxes will drop that has items inside that you can open for a chance. And as you collect all the items inside of that loot box, if you can manage to collect the entire loot box, there's a bonus item that's only available if you've collected everything. So there'll be a new, and these will be purely cosmetic, although loot boxes will have Guardian XP in them as well. Yes.
Okay.
So just something to kind of look forward to. We'll get deeper dive into that when it's released at the end of the month, but just something to look forward to.
I was going to say that calls
cool vanities there, so we are planning a lot of cool stuff for you all. So
honestly, I can't wait
to wait for it.
So coming back to your comment, Carla, Midnight Ghost. Should I call you Midnight Ghost? Midnight Ghost.
Call me whichever you want. I mean, come on, Midnight Ghost is so on theme right now. We just passed Halloween.
Right?
It's Day of the Dead today, so like, so on theme. I love it.
We're in the process of upgrading our third web SDK and going towards a new player profile. But for now, if you want to use Ghost, if you want to purchase with Ghost, if you close the shop, you actually have to go into your player profile.
Okay.
Right. And in tokens, tap in the
I was
top.
gonna say my player profile looks very depressing right now. This is not the reality, guys.
You have to deposit your Ghost onto your Pixelcraft account before you can use it in the store. This is a flow that we don't love, but is what we could achieve for Halloween and this release. The better flow is coming, we promise. Please bear with us. But if you can't wait and you really want to get that Pirate Ghost right now and you don't want to miss out, I just want people to be aware. You have to go to the player profile, tokens, and deposit Ghost from your wallet into your Pixelcraft account in order for it to work. Again, not the sexiest, not the nicest flow in the world, but at least it theoretically should work. I know we have some problems with some ledger-based wallets right now. Again, hopefully an update of the third web SDK will solve that. There's a lot of ways to log in and interact with Web3, and it's not easy to make sure it's all working 100% the way we want it to. So
we need to look at the positives, right? I think this is a good idea as well for the time being. We go in here, we deposit our Ghost, and then go for a shopping spree. So this works great for me because that way I can make sure that I keep on budget. Otherwise, I'm just going to spend all my Ghosts getting all the vanities. So this is not a bad thing.
For now. But yeah, we want the smooth experience possible going forward, and we will get there. Just give us some patience. Give a little patience is all we ask.
But till then, the pirate is waiting in the shop. So
yes, go claim it. Is Carla really good at staying
Still,
or is she frozen? Oh, there she is.
Oh my gosh, I was just like, no, did my internet just fall on us?
I was just like, she's really intently staring at.
I am. I was very into it, and I just had a whole entire monologue all by myself, which was quite entertaining. But I was trying to look at like the bright side.
If you stare at the ghost 0 long enough, does it increase?
It did for a minute, but the problem is I spent it just before I unfroze. I didn't want anyone to see that happen. That's what it was. But no, I actually think this is a really good idea. We actually have a question from Inunmai. He is curious about what the state of the Aavegotchi SDK is at the moment. I'm not too sure if that's something that we can answer here, but it was worth showing.
There's a few different angles to look at that. One from the asset point of view, as you know, we have all the wearables in and we can share those and you can start building with them. When it comes to Pixelcraft login and Pixelcraft profile, we're in the process of remaking it all. I think we're almost done, actually. That should come really soon. So, this profile, tokens, inventory badges, well, it works for now. There's a much more beautiful version the team has been working on, much more functional. That's coming soon. And I know that there's some technical limitations that we're still actively trying to sort out so that when we share the SDK, so your ability to log in and do all that on your projects, it doesn't do bad things for everyone. It's not so straightforward and simple. So for example, I know that we need to properly have app IDs, so we recognize that it's your game that's doing these transactions and stuff. And we have some technical challenges there, but we are looking forward to getting all that stuff up and running sooner rather than later, but you're going to have to wait. But from an asset point of view, we're there. And even all the new wearables that recently came, like the chewing bubble gum, they're being worked on. And, as we add new wearables to the game, then we'll add them to the SDK as we go as well.
Amazing. All right. Well, thank you for answering that, Jason. So let's look at more things that we had with this update. I mean, it's very hard not to notice, but the whole entire screen got themed for Halloween. Can we not keep this forever? This speaks to my inner ghoul. I don't know if I can live without it.
Yeah, Ola actually the one who, I believe, who drew it. So if you like the tombstones and the pumpkins, high five to Ola for that.
To Davide too, because it's
Davide too.
Yeah. So it's based on his illustration, and it's like, I like this illustration so much, and like, let's use parts of it. Let's draw some shit.
Well, you did it really fast. Like, we spent a day on it. Like, this was like, I want to do it really quick. And then I went in and I did these little bat VFXs because I thought it would look.
Yeah, I started to make like the separate images for bats, and I was like, if 4 frames will be enough. I wasn't sure, but
I think it looks fantastic, and I had no idea that you did all of this in a day, Ola. Like, anything you put your mind to. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I love it. And I think that, we should have a little secret build for those of us out there that are in love with Halloween. And it should be Halloween all year long.
Yeah, I love Halloween, so I'm up for it.
Yes, we can. Ola, you and I can have that secret build. And we'll let some nice other people have it. All right, so more things that I wanted to chat to you guys about, because I don't know if you guys out there have read the blog post that we put out with this new update, but they've actually added what I consider to be one of the best features of the whole entire game, and that is our new glossary. I was dying to get this in game for such a long time, like genuinely really wanted to have this in the game. I am such a curious person, and I love knowing everything there is to know about a game. And this is something that I was missing in Gotchi Guardians. And a lot of the time I was getting these tips and tricks from Jason and from Ola. But I feel like now I have all the weapons I need to become a Guardian Master. So, tell me more about it.
We didn't want to put too much information in, let's say, the tooltips in the game, because well, it's a little bit of a fast-paced game, and if you need to read while you're playing for long periods of time, it won't work out particularly well. So the glossary serves. I think we were originally going to do multiple menus, and I'm like, why don't we just do one? Right? Like, we were going to have a vanity, like a cosmetic
selection
equipping screen, and then like another. And I'm like, why don't we just put a glossary in there? So what you're looking at right now is a hint at what some of the loot boxes will contain when we launch. So Prong Meadow is much less dense now, but that'll be a skin.
I can see
There'll
all
be
of
another
this.
Oomph skin. There'll be different bridges if you want to collect.
And our towers as well. Like, I love that we get all the different like information. I've always wondered about the towers of like, okay, so what does this one do, and what do I need to, how can I upgrade it, and what's the best strategy that I could use with other towers. And now I have it all here, and I even get to see all the little updates that it has.
We spend a lot of time on these assets and little details that people miss, probably in the intensity of the game. So this is a nice place to to look at it. That's Polish for Gesundheit, if you will. So here, I spent quite a bit of time. You have a little slider. It lets you kind of see how the values change as you level up your tower in the right here. You see the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, over here, right?
You can kind of see how the towers change as you level them up. There's a lot of stats for every tower and every character, but we decided let's pick the top 4 most important ones that really highlight how this tower evolves. And we kind of went there. You can also kind of see there'll be tower skins, like, I don't know, a flaming rifle launcher, or I don't know. We don't even have a preview for that brute force skin yet, but it is coming. So you can see, the spikes change colors. This is the special upgrade. You can see how it actually changes. I actually took the time to put projectiles in the air for the brute force, for example, just to make it look nice. I say, hey, there's more bulls. Why don't we show more bulls in the glossary?
Amazing.
You can click and drag on the tower to rotate it, to look at it from all angles. If you're like, oh, what does it look like from behind? I've never seen it from behind. Well, we modeled it. It's there. Now we can prove it.
Like I said, with all the things, I mean, you guys pay so much attention to detail. It is amazing. Like, look at that. I love the sus nest. I mean, it's such a beautiful, beautiful tower. And now I get to see it, come alive and all the details. I love this. All right, so we have a comment.
I love how all the details are visible and that you can play with the slider. So yeah, I think it's amazing that we can also show to our players how awesome they are up close. Because during the match, come on, we don't have so much time to look at it, to check the expression, or
exactly
the little star in the corner. So yes. I think
this is awesome. I love it. So we have a comment here from one of our amazing players, from Transistor, who says that he really loves the glossary. He just wishes he could see which tower is best against which liquidator. But I think that might be a little cheating. We need to leave a little bit up to strategy.
Yeah, some of it we kind of want you to figure out and let the people who are a little bit more experimenting, more digging deep to master the game and get there. There is definitely an aspect of rock, paper, scissors that I wanted in the game, so that there's actually a reason to pick a certain tower, right, over another. But the stronger I made that early on in development, the more it kind of really felt bad. It's like, imagine if you invest in the wrong tower.
Right.
Did you just lose immediately? That doesn't feel particularly really good. So it's more about optimization, right? So if you're curious, the rifle launcher deals more damage, but doesn't hit as fast as, let's say, the brute force. Yeah?
Right.
So
we can see all of the things here.
Right, but it's so it has some advantages, right? If something has good armor, it won't block as much. There'll still be a lot of damage going through on, let's say, the rifle launcher, but each hit of the brute force will be probably hit even harder, right? So high armor tends to be a very good counter to the brute force, but like, it's never 1-for-1. It's never like, if I build brute forces and there's a high armor target, I lose the game. Like, we don't want that.
Right.
So let's not do that. So, I don't want the glossary to imply that either. Like to say like, hey, if you've got fun guys, you have to build rifle launchers. You don't, right? And you can kind of see that in the design of the towers, which is one thing I wanted to highlight with the new sus nest, because we did completely rework the sus nest. Is I just wanted them to kind of have their own role to play as much as possible. So the rifle launcher is a bit of more chain lightning. He's good at hitting multiple enemies, if you think about it, right?
Right.
The brute force hits things really fast, but not so hard. So he's good with things that don't have high armor. Yeah. Or even the dire tire has a lot of HP, but frailty. So he takes, you see here, frailty of 30 at level 5.
Yes.
Right? It means every time he gets hit, he takes 30 extra damage. Or something doesn't attack quickly, like the rifle launcher doesn't make that big of a difference, but on the brute force makes a big difference, right? So it's not game breaking. It's not like the rifle launcher won't be able to kill a dire tire, but a brute force will definitely do it more efficiently, right? So all right, those two towers are different. Then we have the bull market, which is a bit of like a tanking tower. It kind of locks a unit in place for a while and forces it to fight it. And, you know, it's right now, there'll hopefully be more the only creating a unit type of tower. So it's got its own niche. Then we have the Fomokano, which is like attacks very slowly, deals AoE, leaves AoE on the ground. He's meant to be the ultimate, you know, rifle launcher, like the ultimate, I'm going to kill a lot of stuff, right? But he's also the most expensive, right?
He is a bit expensive.
Right. But then where did the sus nest fit into all of this? Yeah, the sus nest didn't really offer anything different than the other towers. So we decided to rework it pretty fundamentally. I should say I decided, right? Because I'm just making decisions everywhere and people have to follow. That's the role of the game director. But so I felt like it wasn't really fun to watch. It was really hard to decipher in the chaos of everything, what was going on. And you know, you have these little butterflies swearing at you, dealing damage over time, but it never felt effective. I said, well, you know, let's look at what our current towers are doing. What is the game missing? And I decided to go on to make it an elemental type tower. So now the sus nest will shoot out its butterflies like a boomerang, which, by the way, looks just cool. So much cooler than before. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Because, like, you have an idea in your head. You're like, okay, let's boomerang the butterflies. Right? That should be cool, right? But until you actually do it and see it, you're never 100% sure it's going to be cool. But thankfully, in this case, I'm pretty happy with how the imagination turned into reality. If you haven't seen it yet, hopefully you'll see it soon. It looks great, and every time it hits, it applies a slow to its enemy. So it's not meant to be the ultimate damage dealing killer. Like brute force and rifle launcher, although cheaper, will out damage the sus nest pretty consistently.
Okay.
But it's slowing, yeah. And if you get hit 5 times, that slow actually compounds. You get slower and slower. We even had to put a limit. So units can't be slowed past a certain amount, because otherwise the sus nest was like making units move at the speed of a snail. Actually, that's an insult to snails and turtles. It was practically not moving. So, you know, we spent a lot of time in this update, and we still are going to do it even for the next update, revamping our status pipeline, because, well, I'm crazy and I like statuses, and I'm playing with them more and more. And then I'm like, okay, that's a cool status, right? That's a cool status, but more statuses. I wanted more statuses. And the magic crystals are kind of boring. So I'm like, okay, how do we make the upgrades more statuses? So at every point in the sus nest life, it has divisible by 3 amount of butterflies. What I mean, it's 3, 6, or 9. So if you move that level slider, you'll see right now it has 3 butterflies, right? And at level 3, it gets another 3 butterflies.
Yeah.
And at level 5, it gets another 3 butterflies.
Right. And they're all over now.
Yeah. So I said, okay, what if 1 out of 3 butterflies each had a different status effect?
Yes, these are
the slow. And that's what the new crystals do. So the shocking crystals, the first one, gives 1 out of 3 sus butterflies a stun. A little, a little shock to the system of the enemies, which is pretty strong. But the other two won't. The other two will just keep slowing, right? So if you have 9 sense butterflies, 3 out of the 9 will hit. And that's how you tell right now that 3 of them are electric, 3 of them are poison, and 3 of them are frost. If you count them, it works out to 333.
Yes.
Okay? Because you're level 5 right now. Poison is a new status we've added into the game. It's a way of dealing damage over time, very similar to the way the sus nest worked before, but we'll actually visualize it in the health bar that the poison damage is coming. So that's increasing the damage of the sus nest. It is the second upgrade. You have to buy these in order. And then the third upgrade, I'm like, okay, cold is nice, but what about more cold? So if you get the extra frosty crystals, that's why I named it that way. You'll now start leaving a small igloo-like patch of frost on the ground that will affect units, not just the one that it hits, but anything walking over it.
So that's amazing.
I heard you like ice cream slow, so I got you more slow.
It's like a mini igloo.
Yes, that's what I was thinking about. It was like a mini igloo. Look, I'm really getting excited to try this out, and I don't want to cut you guys off because I know that you are absolutely full of updates that you can give us, and it will help us get even better at the game. Now, if anyone does want to find out more about all the updates and upgrades that the team added into this version, go and check out the patch notes. We have them on the blog post and as well in the Gotchi Guardians download site. You'll be able to find them right at the bottom, where Jason really does a great job at outlining everything that is added with every version. But then on that note,
the list is long.
Yeah, this one is long. This is a very long list, but it is worth the read. So, guys, I mean, if you're up for it, I want to try everything out. What do you say about setting up some rooms and, challenging some of our friends that are out there? I do have a little surprise for everyone. I did say that this was a Halloween special. So what does that mean? As you guys know, in our game nights, I usually give out some ghost. And for this one, being that we haven't had ones for such a long time, being that we have new packs, XP, tons of things to spend our ghost on, I am upping the stakes. So what I want to do is I want to get at least 2 matches going. And then for the third place, I am giving out 10 ghosts, so you can at least get 1 pack. Second place is going to get 20 ghosts, and first place is going to get a whooping 50 ghost. So guys, join us. We want to see those rooms full, and let's get to playing. That way we can, after playing and winning, we can go shopping. So which map should we do first? I mean, I always do, as I call it, my little warm up in Prong Meadow. Yeah. And then I go to Mount Oomph. So if everyone feels like that, so let's do game night. And no password. Oh, okay. We have apparently Poltergeist. I'm not too sure who that is, so I'm just going to make sure that I create game night over here. So guys, come and join us. All right. We have Llama. Okay. I know already I'm not going to win any ghost. That's okay. I can see who's going to be taking it. Okay. We have Llama. We have Flame. Transistor.
We see Laval with the Cyber Knight outfit.
Oh, I know. He already got his hands on one of them. I love it. And look, I also hadn't noticed that. I love that you can see your frames and everything.
That is something new as well. We're showing them off in more and more places.
Wow. I absolutely love it. I love that it's there. It gives me an incentive to personalize mine. And I can't wait until I have my Ghost Pirate pack, because that's what I'm going to be putting for every single one, represent. All right, guys, we still have a few more spaces in here. Hello, Hardcore. We're here. So we have, I think, 2 more, if my math is mathing. So let's try to get 2 more people in here, and let's see who's going to take the prize. I mean, I know I won't be taking it, but we have some pretty tough contenders here. I really wonder
if anyone wants to judge me for being level 2. I'm playing on a different server.
Oh, I'm judging you. I was going to say, I'm judging you because I got judged once when it was just like, oh, come on, you're only level 1. I'm like, it's not my profile. So I'm judging you.
Okay.
So there's the judging is happening right now. Are you judging, Ola?
Nah, never.
Nah, never. Nah, I am. Judgy. All right, let's see. Oh, look at my poor little.
No, face. Even with level 0, you can still win. So it's still possible.
That is very true. Okay, Ola, you and I need to talk a lot more often. You need to teach me how to beat with level 0.
I can recommend someone else that can teach you, because there are some people on our team that are freaking amazing.
I know, and they're so fun to play with. All right, so we have so Base Gaming, he is still bald. That's okay. I am too. All right, so I'm going to leave the room for another 2 minutes, and then we're gonna jump in.
Regarding the baldness, like if the community really doesn't like it, we can change it. But right now, the way it works is each wearable has like a tree assigned to it, and it's kind of a way of us showing that, you know, hey, you haven't put any talents into the hatch tree.
I love the baldness.
Yeah.
Like, I love the OG.
Honestly, we could easily make it, you know, especially if you have that sick cyber knight, you know, skin, that it's always visible the whole.
You could add. I mean, if we're really bothered about the baldness, you could add like 2 little hairs, just 2.
Homer Simpsonify it, you know, like.
Well, I wasn't thinking about that one, but sure, that works too. But you know, just like a tiny little fluff.
I thought you were gonna ask me to put little triangle hairs on the side of his head, and then we definitely have Homer Simpson.
No, not that. I was thinking like 2 tiny little hairs up here.
Emphasize boldness even more. Perfect.
Yeah, no, not that one. All right, so let's see. We have so that was saying maybe visible in the lobby and then true sight in the actual game. That is another good idea. So we'll have to take those on.
Well,
okay, I'm gonna start the game.
Yeah, I honestly, like I have like little bit bad connection, so I was thinking that maybe
Ola should be the commentator, because I know that when I start playing, like I try to focus.
What I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'll manage to do it. I never be I was never a commentator, so I will try my best. And
there's always a first time. I can tell you that there's always a first time, and I can tell you, like when I went in there, I mean, most of the time I was just going, "Wow," because seriously, we've got some great players here. All right, guys, so let's start this up and. Whew. Oh, also, and this new loading screen. I mean, yes.
It's to celebrate the holiday.
All right. So I'm going to start with my usual.
What are you picking? My favorite tower, to be honest. I love it.
Yes.
But
usually.
After the changes to the SAS nest, right now I'm like not sure which tower I love more.
Oh.
Because for a long time, Brute Force was my favorite.
For me, Brute Force, I think it has a special place in my heart, mostly because it has protected me so many times. I'm just like, I love you.
Yeah, he's so cute and badass at the same time. So I think it's something, yeah, because this is what you want from the man. He's taking care of the young, small one, and he's fighting to save everyone around. So,
buddy, run!
Everyone, that's a How to Be a Man course from Ola Rukoska.
I'm trying to get our audio down so that I can actually hear you guys. But here we go. Okay, let's see. Next one.
First wave survive, so that's good.
Yes, and after Jason told me that what I needed to do was actually like, you know, create little liquidators. Now that's all I do. I'm always like creating liquidators.
So it's important. It's easy to forget about it, to be honest. But without it, you will not have the income, and you need the income to be able to spend for more towers. Go near the tower. Go near the protector.
Yes, I am trying to hide behind him. Please help. Please don't tell me I'm going to lose on like the second round.
Oh, you'll manage to. I believe in you. You'll do it.
Oh my goodness, that was a close one. That was
a lot of money. Spend it.
Yes, I'm spending. I am upgrading, and I think I spent it too quickly because I wanted to put a sus nets there. But if my calculations are right, I should be able to put one in now. Yes, look at that. My math be mathing. All right. So
the ready button is kind of important. If you notice, there's like some money to get from it. The fastest you click, the more money you can get if you are ready fast. So
yes. I always click it ahead of time, even though I'm not ready, but I'm just like, I need the money. Like, I need the money.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
sometimes it's not the best strategy because suddenly there's not enough towers.
That is very true, but like, I need the money.
But money, yes.
But money. That's what it's all about.
Well, I mean, right now the next update is going to be quite time-consuming and difficult to do, but we are on track because it's too counterintuitive and stressful to manage liquidators and towers the way the game works right now. So enjoy making liquidators like you are right now.
Okay.
I won't share the details, but the game is being fundamentally reworked on how the rounds and how liquidators work. Fundamentally.
Ooh.
Okay.
In a very exciting way. At least I'm excited.
I think so.
I was gonna say, and you casually just drop it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised because I was thinking that it's a secret. We will not talk about it. That maybe we'll show something closer to the release, but spoilers like this? Listen.
Well, I'm not saying what we're doing, to be fair.
But this is like, and now people will be like, what they are doing. Why?
No, but it's like game development is a fun, quotation mark fun, journey of trial and error until you get it right. Does that make sense?
Yes,
like
it
the
totally makes sense.
Didn't really work out very well in the first one. And it takes a certain level of je ne sais pas quoi. Which is French for I do not know what. To admit that and to move forward correctly. Yeah, to adapt and improve things. And that's what we're doing right now.
And adapt.
But I won't say what.
You will say what?
No, Carla!
No.
First the level up, then the second arm.
But he really needed it. Mostly to protect me.
Arms is like cooler. I get it.
Oh, I thought it just did more damage. If it doesn't do more damage, I'm never.
No, it just shoots more. It shoots twice as much. So it scales with damage.
Okay.
But you have to. So like at a certain point, mathematically, costs because it does increase your DPS, but it does not increase your damage. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So that's why first it's better to level him up, and then at some point add the other arm.
The arms, yeah. See, that makes a lot more sense. And here I was just thinking, I was like, see, and that's why I needed my glossary, because now I'm going to be able to go and read about all of this and actually see how it works.
With the slider.
Exactly, and play with my slider until I figure out how it works.
My dirty mind has to shut up right now. So bad.
Not here, Jason. Not here.
Not here. Okay.
Run, buddy, run! No, run the other way. Run the other way. I cannot believe, as always, As always, I am always the first one to die.
But now that we can look at others.
Exactly. Now, come on, Ola. Let's be co-commentators here, right? Let's look at Transistor. He's always fantastic, and I love how he plays his towers. Like, look at that. There he is, just chilling out.
Okay. Cool towers.
Yeah, look at the positioning.
It looks like a little bit of everything.
Yes, he's got a nice mix.
Which is a good sign of design, in my opinion. If everyone's playing the same tower.
Now let's look at Lavelle. How is he doing? We also have, look at that. He's only got a few towers and he's doing fine.
5 towers.
Yeah, that's very interesting. He actually concentrates most of his attack in the top left corner.
Yeah.
He's got his towers. I mean, and look at him just take them out as if nothing had happened. I think Lavelle's got it figured out. Let's see how Jason's doing. All right, so Jason loves those sus nests. Look at them.
Yeah, but seriously, the sus nests right now are pretty nice. The design is nice, and from the visual perspective, when they are attacking and flying, it's I really like it. And there's like a lot of VFX based on the sus ability, so I think it's like really cool.
No, they're absolutely beautiful.
I'm excited. Sorry.
And here we have Flame as well. Let's see what he's got. He's got a mix of Susness.
But the
that
brute force is strong.
Yes, the brute force is strong. All right, let's see. Transistor, how is he doing? All right, look at him go.
Chilling near the Fomokano, so hoping that...
I always love when the Eaglies get dropped. They just have like this squeaky sound, just like... I really, really love it.
Yeah.
It is so good.
Yeah, the Eaglies are super cute, to be honest.
They are. They're adorable.
And I see that we have also target dummy.
And they're more expensive.
Okay, this is actually getting really close. So we have Transistor, Slama, and Lavelle. Who was the last one to fall? Oh, Flame. All right, I need to start jotting this down because I need to make sure that I have it.
To be honest, maybe it's also worth mentioning that the costs of the target dummies and Eaglies are changing during the match. More people are buying them, the more expensive they are getting. So this is also something that's it's kind of important, I think.
That's really good to know.
Yeah, so be first.
Be first.
Or be aggressive. Be
aggressive.
Oh, the super duper attack of the Fomokano.
I love the Fomokano. Like every time he raises his little eyebrow, I think it is so awesome. He just goes like, and he gets all surprised.
Woo!
Jason, you are sweating. All right, it's between Transistor and Jason. Let's see who takes the win.
I see Jason in his favorite corner.
Which is his favorite corner?
Yeah, surrounded with the target dummies. So this is like, I think, the most famous corner that people in our team are putting the target dummies. There was like the strategy.
Are you trying to imply that we're predictable?
On this map, I would say so.
Okay. Just a little bit.
Little bit, yes. Mountain is more tricky, I think, because there's like more possibilities and you can go with more crazy ideas. But here, that's why, you know, this is like good map for the first time to train, to check it out, how the game is working. Because it's much easier and smaller than the mountain.
Yeah, no, I definitely like this map. Every time that I jump back in, I'm like, I need to refresh my memory, and I think Prong Meadow is the best place to do it. Mount Oomph with my adorable Fomosaurus chasing me, that gets me.
I don't know if Jason already spoiled some stuff. So Fomosaurus.
Oh yeah,
cute skins.
Do you? Oh gosh, I can't wait to show them off. Did you hear that, guys? We have Fomosaurus skins.
And they're so amazing that I cannot wait to have them in game. I need them. So
tell us, Ola. I mean, without much like spoiling too much, but can we expect them to come soon?
With the loot boxes. So
with the loot boxes. Okay, so they'll be in the loot boxes. Good to know. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. I think Jason. Oh my goodness, Jason is holding on to his last little bit
of life. Oh my God, Jason!
Wow, he made it another round. I can't believe it. All right, let's see how Transistor is doing. I mean, Transistor is just there. He's fine. He's chilling. Like he has no problem with this.
I wonder what Jason spent a lot of because he had like big budget and he spent all of it. I wonder what he did. Will he survive this round?
Oh, I see it tough.
Oh no! Ah! from the back.
All right, look at that. Congratulations, Transistor, for getting first place. And well, Jason, congratulations for getting the second place, and Lavelle for getting third. Now, Jason, I am so sorry, but I'm not going to be giving you any ghosts. I mean, I'm pretty sure you have all of these amazing skins. So we are going to give third place to Flame, who fell a little bit earlier in the game. So that is, those are the prices, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the fun isn't over. Me and the team, we do have to get going, but the fun is not over. Stick around, because from what I hear, there is going to be more rooms spitting up for the rest of the afternoon. And if possible, if possible, me and the team will join at some point. But for now, this is it. I will reach out to you as I usually do and make sure that you get those ghosts so you can go shopping. And yeah, let's try to get these game nights going again regularly. So we usually have them at the end of the month. The next one, I believe, if I am not mistaken, will be falling on the 29th of November. So I can't wait to see you then, and we can play some more. So other than that, guys, thank you so much for joining me. It was so nice to have you here again and walking us through all of the cool updates that we had for Gotchi Guardians this month.
It was nice to be here and to see how you are playing. So,
I'm never going to hear the end of it, am I?
No, come on.
No. Yeah.
Now we have glossary, so you can read all about it, play with the slider, check it out.
And then next time we can see if I improved.
Oh, yes.
Right.
We can do that. Sounds good. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope you have an amazing evening and continue. To me, it's still Halloween. So happy Halloween to everyone, and we'll see you very soon. All right.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.